Let me start over. All right, so this is Austin. I was my apologetics final. I'm not gonna talk to Rain about his beliefs. All right. So Rain, what do you believe in?
I don't have any beliefs.
You don't have any beliefs. What were you raised like? What were you taught being raised up in China?
In China, people used to believe in Buddhism.
Buddhism. Okay.
Mhm.
So in Buddhism, how do you like? What were you always taught about like the origins of the universe? Like, what were you taught concerning like how the whole world was created, or like what do you believe?
Like to doing good things, then we can go to a place called. Um, I forgot what's it called.
Okay, but basically just like if you do good works, then like
Yeah,
okay. Well, what were you taught concerning like how do you believe the Earth like came about?
just like they don't talk about it.
They don't talk about how the Earth came about.
Mm,
Okay, so it just kind of always was, or kind of always will be.
yeah,
Okay, so basically just everything's like intertwined and like you do good works and then you get like you work to your place into heaven basically.
yeah, and offer many gods.
Hmm. So it sounds like it's super peaceful and like super cool and like how you just work good, you do good works in order to like get to where you want to go. But also, how much easier it would be if you just had like a free ride going to heaven instead of having to work your way through heaven. Because once you get into works, that's a lot of work to do, right? On top
Yeah.
of your everyday schedule, waking up, going to work, all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
What if you could just believe in something and just go to heaven automatically?
That sounds good.
Does it sound easier?
Yeah.
Sound better?
Mhm.
Well, that's basically what Christianity is. So the way Christianity works is just you accept that Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins. You accept that you are a sinner, and you accept that you put all your faith in Him, and that He's going to bring you on to heaven, and that's all it takes. Does that sound easier?
Yeah.
Really?
Much easier.
Much easier? All right, so it seems like, of course, Buddhists, like I've known a couple, and also I went to Cambodia, and I've also seen a lot of Buddhism over there too. And you seem like it's good people. It's not like it's bad or anything like that. It's good people. It's just missing the mark on the fact that you need Jesus in order to go to heaven. That's the only final thing that needs to happen. And yeah. So what do you think?
Christianity is better than Buddhism, I think.
You think so? Do you actually think so, or you're just saying that because it's apologetics?
I actually think so.
You think so?
If I need to believe in something,
Mm-hmm.
Christian might be the first choice.
Well, do you have any questions?
Have you talked to God?
How do I talk to God, or do I talk to God?
Have you?
Have you? Not like audibly, so not like I didn't say something and then God talked back to me, but every day in prayer or just like whenever you need prayer and you're talking, you just lift up your words to God, and usually God answers. If it's His will, He'll answer you and give you the thing you want, or if it's not His will, He's obviously not going to give it to you. But you just pray to God, and I obviously, when I pray, I feel such a sense of peace and just like prosperity, and the fact that like I'm held by someone, and that honestly, prayer, although it's not like actual hearing God's voice and going back and forth, it's you do feel a presence and you do feel like a change in your life, if that's what you're asking. Do you have any other questions?
Does it need to be funny?
Yeah.
Do you treat people that don't believe God equally with the Christian?
Of course. Oh, I know a lot of people. I know. I used to play club volleyball, and honestly, all those people on there were not Christians, and it's not a big deal. I mean, of course, a Christian and a non-Christian can get along just fine. It's just there's obviously gonna be some sort of differences in like morals and the way they act. But no, I don't treat anybody differently than anybody else, even if they're Christian or non-Christian, because I also realize that no matter what, we're all still just sinful people, and we're all just trying to find a way. Do you have any other questions?
Since nobody has died and come back, how do you know you can go to heaven after you die?
That's a good question actually. Of course, of course Jesus died and came back, and so that proves the power of God, and it proves there's several times in the Bible where there's miraculous things have been proven that have happened, such as like the flood, that kind of stuff, and it just builds up such a great backing to the fact that we will go to heaven, and we will. And of course, at the end of the day, it comes down to raw faith, and that's really what's going to get you into heaven or not. Because if you don't believe, then you're not going to go. But so of course, it takes faith, and I understand it's a big question, and it's It's kind of a hard answer to say. Well, you just gotta believe, but it's honestly the truth. We just have to believe. It's not. I can't prove to you that you go to heaven, but it just takes raw faith. So, perfect. That's 5 minutes. Thank you, Rain.
Bye.